So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the difference between Pokemon TCG Pocket and Pokemon TCG Live. So I played both of them, so both of those games, right? But I did try playing Pokemon TCG Pocket first before before I started also playing Pokemon TCG Live. So it's kind of like my viewpoint might be different from other people who actually started Pokemon TCG Live compared to Pokemon TCG Pocket. So there's different things that are similar and then different between those two games. But the main thing that I noticed was cards, like the number of cards first. So in Pokemon TCG Pocket, there's only like 20 cards. So if you're building your deck, it's only like 20 Pokemon cards that you have to assemble and set up, and then you can only double up. You can only double up like a Pokemon. You can't really get all strong Pokemons or all EXs. You can't do that. It needs to be like maximum with 2 types of similar cards, and then meanwhile in the Pokemon TCG Live, the deck is 60 cards. So it's more of you can play around more things on the Pokemon TCG Live, and then you can have more than two types of the same Pokemon card. So because when I use my Goldengo EX deck, right, I have probably 4 cards. So you can have more than 2. So I mean, it makes sense though, because Pokemon TCG Pocket, you're given 20 cards to play. But the good thing about Pokemon TCG Pocket is it's faster. So if you're battling with another player, right, it's gonna end quicker because you only have 20 cards compared to Pokemon TCG Live that it would take longer because there's a lot of cards, and then if you're battling with a experienced trainer, it's gonna be a long fight because especially that trainer also has a good deck, and then you have very good tactics also, so it's gonna take longer than by 10 to 20 minutes of play. And also so you can only have one Pokemon active Pokemon every single time, right? And then, but the difference between Pokemon TCG Pocket and Pokemon TCG Live is the Pokemon TCG Pocket only has 3 bench Pokemon, so you can only have 3 bench Pokemon, while in the Pokemon TCG Live you can have 5 bench Pokemon, so you have more option. And then on your hand, there's also a difference. I forgot how many in Pokemon TCG Pocket, around probably 7 cards on your hand, and then on the Pokemon TCG Live, it might be a double than that, or more than 7 cards at the time. And in the beginning though, when you're playing, again, it's also a coin flip. So whoever wins, decides if they're gonna go first or be the second person to do the move. Let me see. What else is the difference? But for my personal preference, though, I do when it comes to being able to compete fairly with another player, Pokemon TCG Live would be the best option, because in Pokemon TCG Pocket, I noticed that if the cards that you get on the first round or second round and third round are not really a good lineup of cards, you're gonna lose to a different player, especially if you're battling with the for the ranking for Ultra Ball or Master Ball. And even the ranking of those two games are different. So In Pokemon TCG Live, it comes from, they're kind of okay, they're similar but they're not really the same. So from Pokeball, there's different like tiers also going to Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and then the last stage would be the Master Ball. In Pokemon TCG Pocket, it's like Pokeball and Pokemon 1, Pokeball 2, then switch to Great Ball, Great Ball 1, Great Ball 2, Great Ball 3, and then 4, and then Ultra Ball level 1, 2, 3, and then again also like whenever you earn a certain level or stage, then you get a certain specific rewards. It might be like in Pokemon TCG Live, it's like a combination of reward points also plus specific cards, and then also booster packs. In Pokemon TCG Pocket, you don't really get the rewards if like the ranking rewards for the versus battle until after the season ends, and when after they tally the scores, and then the rewards are usually just like the time thing, or I forgot the term for that, but like the one you can swap for opening a booster pack. So that was the usual reward for Pokemon TCG Pocket. And the difference also for I think there's more difference like when it comes to like battle options, like versus battle, casual battle. But I think the main thing for me, like if you're doing a battle again, like the number of cards you have on deck, bench Pokemon, stadium cards, because Pokemon TCG Pocket doesn't have stadium card for Pokemon TCG Live. There's a stadium card that you can have, that affects both players, not just you. So if you wanna have the Arituza, for example, the Artisan basically allows players to put Pokemons on their bench, like basic Pokemons, or there's like a arena card also that allows you to like get some energy from the discard pile, and more, right? There's one also that actually like expands your field, your bench Pokemon, that you can put more than 5. So it kind of differs, but for Pokemon TCG Pocket, there's not really like a field card that you can actually use. So those are like I think the bare minimum that I would think would be the difference between Pokemon TCG Pocket and TCG Live. But again, guys, thank you guys for watching. And also by the background, hopefully you admire the background. All right, take care.